Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to show you a really good variation on deadlift. If you're just starting out with a barbell and you haven't done other kinds of barbell deadlifts, the rack pull inside a squat rack is a really good starting point. The reason being is that you are starting a little bit higher than you would off the floor, so you're really emphasizing that hinge, which is the movement you're mainly trying to teach with a deadlift, and it's also taking you off the ground, which is going to safely prevent your back from rounding. So if you can't keep that flat back at the bottom, you round a lot, reaching low to the floor. So it's going to take that out a little bit. You can start from a nice neutral position that you're comfortable with, and it also gets you right into the hip hinge. So what I mean by that is in the beginning of a deadlift, you're using your quads until you're about until the bar is about where your knees are, and then your hips take over. So starting from this point, it's pretty much hips all the way through. So the other great thing is that you're going to put the bar right against the rack, and that's going to be one of your cues, is to keep the bar against the rack and guide it against the rack the whole time. So in this way you can shift your hips back, you can put the weight in your heels, and you'll be able to start training the proper movement without falling backwards. Ideally, if you let go, you should fall backwards, so you really want that. You want the hips loaded up. So I'm just going to show you a couple reps here. The setup, make sure your shins are against the bar, your feet are going to be in front of the bar. You don't want to be starting back here. It'll end up being like, your back will end up being like a crowbar, kind of leaning out. So you want to really get close, get your hands just outside your hips, drop your butt back, load up the heels, take a deep breath in, and lift right against the rack. Like that. Again. Now this is pretty heavy weight. Obviously you're not going to start out with that, but it is a great way to train the hinge movement, and you can actually end up doing a considerable more amount of weight with the rack pull deadlift. So give it a shot.